Hey Tea Sippers, and welcome back to another episode of TNT. I'm your host, Myca McKenzie, and here we give you the spill on all things pop culture, political, and societal issues. Today, I'm coming to you with a very special Halloween-themed episode, and I've brought my own special guest, Anya Hurricane, and Kennedy Edmonds to help me out. And we're going to be talking about our top 5 Halloween movies from our childhood, and whether or not we think they're still a hit, or if they're kind of a miss. But first, I'll allow my guest hosts to introduce themselves.
My name's Aine. I am a senior and I am studying journalism at Fordham University, but I absolutely love Halloween movies.
My name's Kennedy. I'm a junior. I'm studying communication, and I like Halloween movies as well. I like them a lot.
Well, we are lucky to have you here at TNT today, but let's jump right into our movie countdown. I don't know about you girls, but I was never allowed to celebrate Halloween, so movies were kind of the next best thing for me. But starting with number 5, we have Tim Burton's The Corpse Bride. Now, I think that this is a slightly controversial pick due to Tim's recent controversial comments that he made about who he thinks does or doesn't fit his aesthetic. But how are you guys feeling about this movie?
I've never seen this movie, and I was actually going to watch it because I was like, let me educate myself and get into the culture of Halloween since I say such a thing. But then I heard what he said, and I was like, it's not going to work for me. So.
That's totally understandable. And I also think it's interesting. I recently learned that The Corpse Bride is actually based off of a Jewish folktale, and none of the characters in this movie are Jewish.
Yeah, I know Twitter had a lot to say about that. Personally, I didn't have much of an opinion on it, but I know Twitter hashtags are trending. Nobody was happy with it, and I think maybe the producers, directors could have done a bit of a better job on it.
Yeah, I honestly agree. Listen, Tim, if you're listening, I understand that your aesthetic is goth and death, and just to let you know, death is not exclusive to white people, okay? Black and brown people die every day.
But we do have one question. Why was Victoria so willing to marry her if he's in love with someone else? Like, why? What is the plot with that behind the movie?
Honestly, I really don't know, but that always just, rubbed me the wrong way.
Definitely rubbed me the wrong way, too. I think there's some sort of miscommunication going on there. I don't think anyone was particularly happy with that bit of a plot twist in the movie.
Yeah, they definitely need to talk that out.
I don't know anything about the movie, but I'm glad to hear the rundown. Coming into our number 4 spot, we have Disney Channel's Halloweentown. Now, I am obsessed with the Halloweentown movies. I've watched them this year. I watched them the first weekend we were on campus. I watched them in October too. But Halloweentown High is my favorite. The other ones, I don't know about it. What do you guys think?
I think we can all admit that Halloween on Disney Channel was an adventure.
Spooktober?
Not even the Halloween movies, but they also had all the Disney channels turned into Halloween themes. Mm-hmm. Well, Wizards of Waverly Place, Sweet Life on Dock, they all had a bit of a Halloween twist in them, so Disney definitely aced that on it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I don't know. Halloweentown is kind of a miss for me. In my personal opinion, I just feel like the original Halloweentown is not my favorite out of the franchise. I definitely think Halloweentown High is the superior movie. But I don't know. I just feel like 13-year-old Marnie is just not the best stage of the Marnie character, She just really came into her own in that last one, so.
Was Marnie as much as a kick-ass witch, though? Did she really do it?
No, she just was a know-it-all in the first one, and that just kind of was not the vibe.
She played the character well, but I don't know, the character was not a vibe. It rubbed people the wrong way again, but it's still a very good Halloween movie. Would definitely recommend to watch it to people. If you're looking to watch it, definitely on the list, people.
Right, and Aggie's acting, let's get into it, because she was giving me, a little bit of Miss Dargis is that her name? From High School Musical. It wasn't working.
It was a little over the top at times, but it's a camp movie overall. So you can't really be too mad at it.
No, you can't.
Good point. Okay, well, coming in our number 3 spot, we have Monster House. Now, I don't really have anything to say because this movie scared me so bad when I was a child, and I watched it 3 times, but when I was a child, foolishly, I never watched it again.
Quick question. Anyone else have nightmares about a house chasing them down the street?
Yes.
Yeah.
For weeks on end, you'd wake up screaming because you thought that your house was being chased by you, or that there was a woman living in your basement that was actually dead and it was a body?
Monster House is the sole reason why I have to run up the stairs from my basement whenever I turn the lights off. I cannot Like I can't do it.
Yeah.
It's a very good movie. Personally, I actually would have put it at the top, I think, maybe. Like, I know you disagree, but, like, it scared the life out of me. I'm not gonna lie. It really, really scared me.
You know what? We'll give it bonus points for horror.
Okay. We'll settle on that.
But moving on to our number 2 spot, we have one of my all-time personal favorites, Disney Channel's Twitches. Now, listen, okay? Before there was Thanos, Disney Channel gave us Thanos and The Darkness. I don't know about you all, but The Darkness used to scare me as a 7-year-old. And I do have a twin sister, so I definitely resonated with this movie. We always thought that we would somehow have magical powers. Obviously, that's not the case, but
Did you ever test it out with, like, mind reading or anything like that?
Yeah, of course. Like, that's every twin's dream, to be able to read somebody else's mind.
Close?
We come close.
Did you really, though? Did you really? Okay, we'll pretend she did.
I just have one thing to say about The Darkness. It scared me too when it came through like a rushing wind. I would have had to hit the little camera because I'm not getting touched. That's all I know.
Yeah, no, I definitely was not trying to get sucked in by The Darkness either.
Okay, last but not least, we have number 1, Coraline. Okay, I don't know how we can say about this, but that movie is terrifying. I think, did everyone else have nightmares from that too?
Yeah, I had a lot of nightmares. I don't know what exactly Coraline was thinking when she saw the doppelgangers of her parents, but the buttons for eyes would have been enough to turn me off.
Oh, we don't
Can't
speak
do
about
it.
the buttons.
That
We
was
don't
the
speak-
part.
Can't do it.
You know what's even more creepy? Little girls have Coraline dolls in their bedrooms.
No.
Like, what child wants that? It's terrifying. It's so creepy.
No, I will say that this movie had me searching for any possible gateways to another portal, because I was not trying to have that in my house.
Right.
No.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't have nightmares. I think it was scary, but for me, I felt like it was like a calm, scary movie. It definitely didn't scare me as much as Monster House. But I think that the dolls, that's the line for me. I can't, the doll, no.
Okay, we are polar opposites here because I watched that movie once, more than enough times to watch it. I will never watch that movie again in my life, ever.
And that's why it's at the number 1 spot. But that's all we have for our top 5 childhood horror movies. A big thanks to Aine and Kennedy for joining me in the studio today. And we hope that you enjoyed this episode and that you stay tuned next week for another episode of TNT.